Hello guys, welcome back to my channel. If you are a returning subscriber, you are welcome. If you are new here, please subscribe. Don't forget to give me a thumbs up. So let's get straight to the video. So this is how I made this palazzo trouser. So let's get straight to the video, guys. With my pattern paper, tape, my marker, then on the side of the pattern paper I'm going to come out by 2 inches. On the side of the pattern paper I will rule 2 inches line, straight line down to the pattern paper. I will rule 2 inches straight line down, just like I'm doing like this in this video. I will roll it down to form a straight line. Then any measurement I'm taking will be coming from that side, and you will later see the reason why I wrote that down. So any measurement I want to take, I'm going to take out 2 inches from the up, which is my band. So I'm taking out my hip gauge now, my hip line. I marked my hip line, taking off 2 inches from up. I connected the lines together. I mark my crotch depth. I connected the line together to get your crotch depth. Sit on a flat surface and measure it down. That will be your crotch depth. Then from the up again, minusing my 2 inches, I marked my new length. My new length, that is basically what I'm marking here. Always remember to take out your 2 inches from your tape for your band. Minusing my 2 inches again, I measured my full length. Though the paper is not enough, but I'm going to add the remaining to my fabric when I'm cutting it out. So that's basically it for the vertical measurement. So I labeled it. The up side is my waist, my hip, my crotch depth, my knee length, and my full length. So the first thing again is to take my hip measurement. Then I divided my hip measurement divided by 4 plus 1 inches. That is basically what I marked here. Whatever I got, I will bring it down and mark it on my crotch line. Then I will mark the same thing on my waistline, just like I'm doing like this in this video. Then I'll connect it with a straight line. I'll connect it with a straight line. Then on the crotch line, I am going to, anything I have on my hip line, I brought it down to my crotch line. To get my crotch extension, I will measure that line on that crotch side. That is also my hip measurement. I will divide it by 4. Then whatsoever I have is what I will use as my crotch extension. Yeah, that's my hip measurement divided by 4. Whatever I have, I divide it again by 4. Then I use it as my crotch extension. Then I come out by 1 inches outside that crotch extension side, then to make a curve. Yeah, so on the waistline, I'm going to take my waist measurement right now. So just look at what I'm doing. All the measurements I'm taking I'm taking it from that 2 inches line that I drew out from. Remember, so I take my waist measurement, my waist divided by 4 plus ½ inches. Yeah, ½ inches allowed. And then I'll connect it to the hip using my hip curve, just like you're seeing like this in this video. So that's basically it. So we are coming, the next thing now is to go down by ½ inches to have that low waist effect when you fix your band. Then I'll connect it to the top of that waist at the other side. Yeah, on the crotch extension line, I went down by ½ inches. I connected to that side of the waist. So whatever I have on my crotch line to the crotch extension side, I will place it on my new line, and I will divide it into 2 and have the midpoint, and then I'll bring it again down to the full length. Yeah, that is what I did here. Everything that I have on my crotch line, I measured the crotch line down to the crotch extension. Then I place whatever I have on the new line, divide it into 2, get the midpoint, and put the same thing on my full length. Then on that new line, I'm going to come in by half inch, because I don't want my nail. I want my nail to come in small. That is what I want. There is a lot of ways of making palazzo, but this one is one of the ways. Yeah, it depends on the kind of palazzo you want. So you see, this is the reason why I drew out that straight line, that 2 inches straight line. So I came out by 1 inches from the full length. You connect it, the new line, to the full length, then come out from by 1 inches again from the other side of the full length, and you connect it to the new length. Then after that, you connect the crush line down to the new length. But if you want your palazzo to be straight, no need of going out by 1 inches. Whatever that you have on your nail, you're going to place it down to the full length. That is all. Don't need of going out by this 1 inches that I went out with. And just connect your whatever you have on your nail line, you place it on your full length, connect the line together, it will be a straight palazzo. Or you can even minus 1 inches from whatever that you have on your nail line to the full length, you understand, to have a straight palazzo. But me, I don't want a straight palazzo. I want it to be like big on the downside. But if you want a straight palazzo like office wear, you don't need to go out by all these 1 inches. What do you have on your nail length? You can even minus it 1 inches on the both side and connect it to the down to the full length. So that is basically it. Now it's time to cut. So I've cut the front. Let's move over to the back. So this is the back side now. This is the back side. On the back side, on the crotch side, listen attentively. On the crotch side, I'm going to come in by 2 inches. Then that 2 inches I came in, and I will go out by 2 inches again on the side. Then on that 2 inches I come in, I'm going to go up by 2 inches again, and I'll connect it to the 2 inches that I went out with on the side. That is to make sure that my front waist and my back waist are the same. That is what I'm measuring now. So that is why I came out by that 2 inches. I replaced that 2 inches that I went in to the side. Then on the crotch side, I'm going to come out by, I extended my crotch depth by 3 inches. Understand? But if you're in a smaller size, I would advise you that you don't have a big bum. I would advise you to extend your own by 1.5. But if your bum is moderate, you can extend yours by 2 inches or 3 inches. You understand? That is basically what I did here. I extended mine by 3 inches. So from the hip line, from the hip side, I came out by 1.5 inches, and I connected it to the waist side for the back with my hip curve. Then on the crotch side, I came out by 1 inches, and I connected it down to the nail line. I did not connect it down to the hemline. Then from the knee line, I will trace the same thing I have for the front to down. From the nail line, I did not go out by any inches. I traced the same thing I have from the front to down. Then on this crotch extension side, I came out by 2 inches, and I connected my crotch extension to the nail line. Then from the nail line, I will trace it down to be the same thing with the front. I did not go out by any inches. But if you want to go out by any inches, by 2 inches, by 1 inches, from your knee line to down, you can go out. Yes, if you want your palazzo to be too big, like you want it to be big, you can do that. It will still give you a very nice shape. Yeah, but me, this is what I want. Like I told you, depending on what you want, this is what I want. I don't want the down to be so big like that. Yeah, I want it to be the back to be the same thing with the front on the downside. Yeah, but if you don't want it like so, you can at least go out by 1 inches. So I'm demonstrating here in case if you want to add your zip, you can go out and add your zip. But my zip, I will place my zip on the side. So this is me cutting it out. I place the front paper on top of my fabric. The measurement that is remaining on my paper, I added it on my fabric. So I'm tracing out everything out, the paper out. I'm tracing out everything to my fabric. I trace it down and I cut it just like you are seeing like this in this video. I cut everything out the same. The only thing I add here is the length, because my length that I have on that paper was not enough for me, so I added it back to the fabric and I traced it out. So I've gone ahead and cut the front. I cut the front and I cut the back too. I cut the back off camera, just the way I cut out the front on my fabric. So this is basically it for the front. So now let's work on our pocket. So before that, you just close up your crochet extension side on your machine by 1/2 inches. And that's basically what I'm showing you guys here. So after it, let's work on our pocket. So I've cut out my pocket pieces. I measured the width is 14 inches by width, then length is 12 inches by length. Depending on what you want, but this is, will I call it standard. Then folding, when you fold it, it will be 7 inches by width and 12 inches by length. So you place your pocket, you bring your front pant, you merge it on the crotch side, just like I'm doing like this in this video. Use your pin to hold it down so that you can trim out where your pocket is going to be. That is what I'm doing in this video. Front side facing front side. So on the side of the pant, I'm going to come in by 3 inches by width, then I'll come down by 7 inches by length, then I'm going to connect it together with this curve. That's the way I'm doing in this video. Connect it together, 3 inches by width and 7 inches by length, then connect it like this, curve it like this. Then you are going to use your scissors and cut it out. You have already cut out where your pocket is going to sit. So you now bring in your pocket, place it front side facing front side, so that you not cut the same side, the same side. Cut it different side. No, you have to place your pocket front side facing each other. Then you are going to place the pant curve on the pocket side to trim out that curve that you have on your pant to the pocket, so that when fixed, it's not going to give you problem. It's going to align together. That's basically what I'm doing. I'm using my pin to hem it down, so I'm going to trim it out to be the same curve both on the pocket and the side, so that when I'll be fixing it, I will not have any issues fixing it. So I trim it off like this, just like I'm doing like this in this video. So I trimmed it off like this. So that is basically it. So I'll go to my sewing machine now, and I'm going to hem I'm going to sew the crotch extension side. Then I'll come back and show you how to fix the pocket. So I've gone ahead and sew my crotch extension side. So my trouser is on one piece now. So I've gone ahead and crochet extension for the back too. So 2 of them are in one piece now. So for me to attach my pocket now, so you bring out that pocket, front side facing front side. You are going to sew this side together. Whatever I do on this side, you are going to do it on the other side. Sew it using 1/2 inch. Sew it on that curved side using 1/2 inch. So you sew it and top stitch on the pocket. So I am done sewing. I've top stitched on the pocket. I'm done sewing on this side. I've top stitched on the pocket. So this is how to do it. Listen attentively. You carry it like this and place it like this. But before that, remember that 3 inches that you cut out from your pant. You are about to replace it on this pocket side. So I replace that 3 inches on this pocket side with 1/2 inches. Now I use 1/2 inches to join now. I replace it, that is 3.5 on this pocket side. 3.5 on this pocket side. So this is I've replaced it already, so that your waist there will not be shortage on your waist. So I will carry the trouser and on the top side, and I will place it on top of that 3.5 inches I marked. Then the remaining, I will now bring it down to the downside. I flip it over to the downside, just like I'm doing like this in this video. If you can look at this video, you can understand what I'm saying. So I basically replaced that 3 inches that I cut out from when I want to trim out the waist side, when I want to make the pocket curve on my front pants at the beginning. So right now I'm going to sew the down, but I will flip it over so that the outer of the pocket will be neat. So I will sew inside the pocket, sew the down like this by half inches. Yeah, that is basic. Then on the waist side, I'm going to top stitch on the waist side to hold the pocket together with the pants. So what I'm doing here, I'm giving that side a hip curve. You remember that side is our hip. Now that our hip that we trim out, you have already been replaced. So I'm giving it a hip curve there. I'm going to use my scissors to trim it out to give it that hip curve. That's basically what I'm doing on this side. So I give it my hip curve. So that is it for this side. Whatever I do on this side, I'm going to do it on the other side. Yeah, whatever I do on this side, I'm going to do it on the other side. Then I will go to my sewing machine now and I will sew everything sewable. If that makes sense. So I am done sewing. Do you see what I'm telling you? The seam for the pocket is inside the pocket instead of it to be outside. So the pocket is now clean outside. Yeah, at the back is now clean. Yeah. So now I'm going ahead to measure my waist measurement to make sure that is the same, like it is correct. I measured my waist measurement plus the allowance that I use and join it. So after that, I'm going to join the front and the back on the crotch side. I will first of all join it on the crotch side. Yeah. So I'm going to, I used this pin and hold the crotch side. So I will join the crotch side by half inches. I will sew one side first, then I'll come over to the other side and sew it by half inches. I sew the other side by half inches. So I'll go over to my sewing machine, and on the side I'm going to join the side with 1 inch, and you can do yours by half inch, but with the allowance I put when I was marking this measurement, I put 1 inch. So I'm going to join the side with half 1 inch. Then like this I measured, but I will join the both side, but on the right side, because my zip is going to sit at the side. So I will leave 9 inches open on the other side where I will join my zip. So that's why I have gone ahead. I've closed one side, you see. I've closed one side with 1 inch, closed the crotch side. So on the other side, have you seen it? I left zip allowances for it. So the next thing is to measure my round waist to cut out my band, because you fix your band before you fix your zip. So I've already gone ahead and cut out my band. I have 5 inches by width. Remember that I will minus 2 inches for band. So I will measure 5 inches by width. Then I will fold in half inches on the edges. Half inches on the edges, remaining 2 inches. Then I will iron it down with my interface. So this is how to do it to fix your band, so it will not give you problem. You fold it like this, you fold the band like this, then you insert the pants waist inside the band and top stitch on top, just like you're seeing like this in this video. Insert the pants waist inside the band and you top stitch on top. So that is what I'm basically doing here. I inserted the pant waist inside the band. I use my pin to hold it down, then I top stitch on top, so that the front, both the back of the pant and the front of the back of the pant is going to be neat, and no rough edges on the waist side. So after it, I'll go ahead and hem the down of my pants. I'll hem the down of my pants, then I'll come and show you what next to do. So I've gone ahead and fixed my band. And I've gone ahead to hem the down. So now I'm going to attach my zip on the allowances. That 1 inch allowance that I used to close that side, that is basically where I will attach my zip. Attach your zip on the allowances. So after it, you close up your zip, because I don't like my zip being at the back of my pant because it can tear. So that is basically it. After the zip, then we are done. Thank you for watching. Bye.